I mean, I can't call nobody terrible and a bum. Like
Right.
I saw Shakur Stevenson said, Rolly is terrible, and I saw the interview where he said that.
Yeah.
And like he's a elite fighter, you know what I mean? So like if I had skills like that and I was beating up champions like Oscar Valdez the way he did, like
Mm.
I would probably say the same thing, like because that's the level that he's on. But for me, as a fan of the sport, and somebody that follows the sport, like I come at it with a different level of respect for all fighters, because
Mm.
he has to have some level of skill to be, getting this type of fight, or some type of elite ability to be getting this type of fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for people to really think like, yeah, Tank is the better fighter on paper, but he got a chance. So if he go into a fight like this and got a chance, I can't take nothing away from him other than, Tank is probably the better fighter on paper.
Right, right. Yeah, no, I mean, we see it time and time again where the experts say, he's going to get rid of him. I mean, the Isak Cruz fight, people thought Tank was going to blow him out. It turned out to be a great fight. Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos, nobody was giving Kambosos a shot, and it turned out to be a great fight. So again, this is the reason why, we watch these fights. But
but the crazy thing is, even that fight, the Kambosos and Teofimo fight, like I saw Kambosos fight Mickey Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Kambosos fight Lee Selby.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this fight against Lee Selby, and I was like, I wasn't like I watched him and I was like, oh, this dude is the best 135 pounder. But
right.
He was so spunky, like competitive and fiery, and like he had real confidence and real attitude. And I was like, once I saw his fight in Teofimo, everybody was like, man, he gonna knock him out in the first round. I was like, no, this dude really got like a fighting spirit. Like he ain't about to go in there. He gonna go in there. This is gonna be a real fight. And the people that I was watching the fight with, they like, oh, he gonna knock him out. I was like, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, this dude ain't going out like that. Like, if he lose this fight, he gonna have to knock his head off and sleep him. Like, this dude ain't going out like that. You know what I mean? And after he won, it was like, I was not surprised. And like, that is not a lie. I was not surprised. I thought Teofimo, like, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he got him out of there, but I'm like, man, I'm telling you, he game, and he mean every word that he say. Like he ain't no pretender.
Well, he definitely couldn't be a pretender if Manny Pacquiao was keeping him around for sparring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you were probably aware of that too going into the fight.
I knew he was his sparring partner.
So speaking of George Kambosos, I would be remiss if I did not ask you about Kambosos versus I know this has got to be your guy, Devin Haney, right?
So I got Devin Haney.
Of course you got Devin Haney.
And it's not just because he's from Oakland, though.
Well, I was gonna say, break it down for me. Tell me why you think Devin Haney is gonna go into this man's backyard, his hometown, thousands of miles from home, without his dad. His dad's not with him right now, and get this job done.
Yeah, I know Bill not with him. I know they didn't let him in, but if you follow Devin Haney like for his whole career, you'll know that he didn't have a bunch of people training him. All these people have. So at this point in his career, he should be comfortable with all these people. Obviously you want your dad, trainer, manager, you want him to be there. It's the biggest fight of his career, but man, Devin boxed his ass off, and you can. It's not many boxers that you see the love for the sport, on them like you see it on him. Like he really care. All he do is talk boxing. You see him in the gym constantly, and you see him getting better and better. And all people can say about him is he can't punch, or Linares clipped him. Like when they try to pick him apart, it's stuff that happens to. It's stuff that happens to everybody. Everybody get hit sometimes. He still want to fight. And everybody ain't just knocking people out. But, like, if you're not hitting him like that, and he can move, and, he jab well, he got good feet, he athletic, he tall, he long, like, I think he's going to be trouble, and he's going to come correct. You know what I mean? I think he's going to come correct, and I think he's going to have the best performance of his career. You know,
Mm.
I can see it. I see it coming. I think it wouldn't surprise me if he got if he ain't get a decision over there either though. Like
yeah, that's definitely a worry.
that's definitely a worry. But I mean, like especially after I watched Catterall and Josh Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
and they did that dude in. You know what I mean? Like
Dirty.
he won that fight, bro. Like
Yeah, fact.
he won that fight. And when I saw that, I was like, and then I saw Devin had the rematch clause too in this fight, even if he win. I was like, man, I pray this don't happen to him because they did him in.
Mm. Mm. Well, I mean, I think he'll be okay, but you never know, man. I mean, honestly, you never know in any fight, no matter where you are, but definitely
It's a
being
50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight, though.
right. But you know, I think the thing I like most about Devin is that he's actually like striving for greatness. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to diminish anybody else's, you know, what they're doing. But I just, you know, I've talked to a lot of fighters. I've been in the sport for a long time. And I know some people are just here to make money, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, you know, when you're someone that's striving for greatness, like sometimes that's what you need to just kind of tip the scale over when you're fighting another good fighter. But we're gonna see, man. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be a tough one, man. This is gonna be a tough one.
It is gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. But I mean, like you said, when you fighting for money, it's only a certain level of resistance that you willing to push through. When you fighting because you love it and like you want to be the best and you want to be great and you trying to prove something and it's something deeper than just making money and being popular and being a pay-per-view star and I'm a superstar and all that. When it's deeper than that, you willing to go further. Like you willing to go through more and you would do whatever it takes. And I think he got that, you know, and I think Kambosos got that too. I just think, you know, the physical gifts that Devin Haney has with his skill, I think it's enough for him to go in there and win this fight.
Yo, so let's assume he does win, fights the rematch, wins that as well. Then I think he has to do like a third fight with Top Rank or something like that, which would probably be Lomachenko, beats that guy. Let's say all that happens, and down the road we see Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis lined up for a big mega fight. Is that going to be tough for you to watch somebody who, like, I know, you cool with Dev, but I know you like Gervonta as well. Being a fan, from a fan's perspective, is that going to be tough for you to watch that fight and pick a winner?
Yeah, that's a tough one because, like, you know, when I watched Devin Haney fight, I got a lot of confidence in him. Like, even when he got buzzed by Linares, I was like, everybody was like, oh, you know, like look at his legs, you know, everybody was kind of on him like that. And I was kind of like on the edge of my seat, like, no, he ain't go fold. You know what I mean? Like I was watching the TV, like he ain't go fold, like he gonna find a way, you know, and I think that's like the mentality of people from Oakland is like, you just ain't go fold. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see him fold. And even when he was kind of wobbly, even the next round, he wasn't like himself. Like, I was just like, he ain't go fold. So like in a fight with Tank, I got a lot of confidence in him. But Tank got that equalizer. He got that power. And he ain't just no dude that's only punching. Like he athletic. He can box, you know, he tough. So I think it'll be a tough fight, but Devin just you can't get touched. You can't get touched. He'll have to be on his bike and moving and, you know, just try to, you know, win on the cards, outboxing, you know, fight the smart fight. But that'd be a tough one to watch for me, for sure.